Hello everyone and welcome back to the Morgan Firestone Arena. We have the Ancaster Avalanche facing off against the St. Catharines Falcons. The St. Catharines Falcons and Ancaster Avalanche are coming off of a home and home as the last game in St. Catharines was a 1-1 tie. And tonight, Morgan Firestone will be a tough place for the Falcons. Starting in net for the Ancaster Avalanche will be Ryan Dugas, who is 10-4. He has a .926 save percentage, good for second in the league. Bested only by his counterpart at the other end, Owen Savory, 19-5-1. He's got a 2.14 goals against, best in the league, and a best .935 save percentage. He is also best in saves with 758 and fourth in goals against. I'm Hayden Howell, joined by Eric Howell. This is poised to be a good game. So, Eric, what is the keys to the game for both the Ancaster Avalanche and the St. Cat Falcons?
Well, for the St. Catharines Falcons, it's keep doing what you're doing. They have such great depth in scoring. They have such a prolific offense that they're not really going to worry too much about getting the puck in the back of the net, even if they have a terrific goaltender in Dugas to face. And for the Avalanche, it's get pucks on net and get on the body. This is a very tough St. Catharines team, and they have the best goalie in the league right now with Owen Savory, and they have to test him often and hard.
Not only do they have some of the best goaltending in the league, they have one of the best scorers, and Lucas Malski. He's tied for second in the league with 52 points, and he's on the ice right now, but it's chipped up Caleb McPhee in his own zone for the Avalanche. Caleb McPhee tries to get it out, and he does, as it slides all the way down the ice, but icing waved off as Savory goes out to play the puck. Back behind his own net is Matt Busby. Busby plays it right in the middle of the zone, and Michael Davies, second leading scorer on the team with 41 points. He puts that one behind, and now it's Perth Swick. Swick along the boards, he can't get it out, and he does. Dirk Static tries to intercept, and now Ben Hadenek has it. He fires that one shot, and a tough blocker save for Savory to make, but he does make the first stop.
And it appears St. Catharines actually has a player in the box for a warm-up violation that just got announced.
Warm-up violation, and there is no penalty actually on the clock, so I imagine it is
a 10-minute misconduct.
A 10-minute misconduct, but still a 5-on-5 play.
And a very interesting way to start off a game.
Very interesting. I honestly didn't even see the warm-up violation, so I'm interested to see as to what the referee saw.
Might have taken an extra shot on net afterwards or something.
Yanni Skropoulos in the zone. He plays on the backhand, goes behind the net to Kyle Kennery. Kennery loses the puck, and Jaleel Adams picks it up. Jaleel Adams scored a power play goal last time the St. Cats were here in the Morgan Firestone Arena. Caleb McPhee. He goes to rush up the ice. McPhee dumps that one in. Owen Savory around the board to get the puck, but he just mishandles it. It goes into the fray. Nick Bro has it. Shot on goal rebound and a stop by Savory, and the defenseman cleared it out of the way. Tanner Main got that. Bro loses the puck as Noah Perla coming in. Backhand shot, easy save for Dugas, one of his first stops of the night. That one shot well high and wide. And now Nick Bro with the outlet pass. He sees Kyle Kennery 2-on-2 for the Avalanche. He cuts in. He's got Graydon James with him right into the slot. Shoots. That one just missed. Graydon James crashing the net. But the shot by Kyle Kennery was off just wide. Derek Raposo shoots it. And Owen Savory gloved it, but he ended up losing control of the puck. But evaded as Evan Miller now has the puck for St. Catharines. Through the zone, he dumps it, and a change coming for the Falcons. So a quick pace to start this game. Owen Savory being tested a little more than Ryan Dugas so far, but nothing too difficult for the all-star goaltender. Matt Busby around his net. Cleared up. Derek Raposo trying to keep it in. He can't. Dakota Miskolski has it. Miskolski shoots that one. Glove save by Ryan Dugas. He gives a little extra shot on the way to the net.
A pretty good last shift for the Ancaster Avalanche. While some of the shots were going wide and Savory just had to deflect them even further wide, they did get some good pressure on him. They got him to make some saves. And Raposo on that last shift actually just got away with a high stick. It clipped the helmet of Dakota Miskolski as he was rushing up the ice. So lucky break for the Avalanche.
Lucky break for the Avalanche, but not so lucky for the Falcons, as we mentioned. They got that early penalty. They are lucky, though. It didn't count on the scoreboard as a minor penalty. So no power play to start the game. And the shot by Hikash deflected by Luke Croucher into the stands. And both teams have been pretty good offensively. The Falcons boast a very potent offense, as I said. Lucas Smilski, he's tied for second. He's also tied for third in assists So not only is he a good goal scorer, he's got 18 on the year, but he's got 34 assists on the team.
That's a sign of a great forward when you know you can put it in the net, but also give it to other players who can also put it in the net.
Dirk Static tries to play that one, and it goes, misses his man along the boards, as that was JP Parente. JP Parente, 15-year-old call-up. He's actually from the Oakville Rangers minor midget AAA club, and he's giving his shot to the GOJHL.
10 goals, 17 points in 18 games for the Oakville Rangers. And Ken and company, which, by the way, Ken is back on the bench after serving his 2-game suspension.
I'm sure the fans could hear him.
Yeah, they're hoping that he can hopefully bring some more offense to the team, as they haven't been as potent as they were at the start of the season, but they still got a terrific offense, and they're hoping Parente, while he's up, assuming he stays with the team, that he can put the puck in the net a few times.
And they've been doing really good with the call-ups. Ancaster, Yanni Skropoulos, one of the more recent ones, and he's been a mainstay on the offense with Liam Van Loon with 13 points, 6 of those being goals. Liam Van Loon, man who's tied for third in rookie scoring in the league. That one, pass in front, shot! Oh, and that one was blocked. May have actually been fanned, but Dirk Static goes down to block it. It's Joel Adams going for a goal. Perswick along the board to DeJong, fires, blocking arm save. And then Yanni Skropoulos clears that one out into center ice. Perswick has Liam Van Loon right on him. Yanni Skropoulos tries to steal it, and he can't, as Michael Davies throws the puck around.
Close call for St. Catharines. They know how to fire that puck on net, and they got Dugas to make some quick early saves on some key ones, and he got bailed out by Dirk Static earlier on in that shift.
Yanni Skropoulos tries to throw ahead. Ben Woodhouse joins him. Now Michael Davies through center ice for the Falcons. Tries to get around the check of the rookie Van Loon. That one's played right up to center ice and dumped back in by Tanner Main. Ryan Dugas has the puck behind his net, plays it to Raposo. He waits for some of his men to change. That one's put all the way down by Skropoulos, but kept in by the Falcons. Skropoulos tries to get the heads-up pass, but that one is all the way down the ice as Raposo threw it a little too far out of number 88's reach. So both these goaltenders have been absolutely phenomenal throughout the year. Owen Savory boasting an incredible record and incredible stats, but which goalie do you think has the advantage in this game?
It's kind of hard to say which goalie has the advantage in this game. Both teams have been taking some quick shots earlier on. They both have good offense. St. Catharines obviously has a little bit of an edge on the offensive side. But I'd say probably Savory, because his team is just a more well-rounded team, slightly more well-rounded than Ancaster.
The one thing you have to see is Owen Savory's looked a little shaky tonight. He's played the puck a couple times and it's gone out of his reach, and he even had the one glove save that he completely fanned on. So maybe the early jitters might get to him, but coming in, that one shot up high and a save by Owen Savory as Bridgewater jumped in. That one played off the boards. And then Noah Perlick trying to play it in. That one shot, blocking arm save as Croucher throws one on goal. Bridgewater to Kennery. Down low, trying to pass that one out. He's checked in the corner as Romeo Dentino battle for the puck, but now Bridgewater has it along the half boards. Bridgewater, down low to Kennery. He plays that one down to Croucher. Nice pass back down to Dirk Static. That one got to the net, and it was deflected by Croucher, up and out of play.
Some good cycle work there by the Avs. They're trying to get the forwards to keep moving, to make them try and get in the lanes, but then they ring it around the boards to their supporting wingers, which is a great way to tire out a defensive team. Structurally, they're trying to get you into their zone, but once you get into your zone, it throws them off, and it was a great way to try and get a shot, especially when the defense is Dirk Static.
And Dirk Static, he's had a very prolific year on defense. He's got 22 points, which puts him 8th in defensive scoring, so you know the Avalanche like to activate their defense, and usually number 24 is at the heart of that. Behind the net right now, Matt Busby, waiting for something to open up. Passing lane does open up, but Smilesky can't get the puck as it was tipped away from him. That was Nathan Smilesky trying to get the puck, but Grain James passing in front, shot, broke off, rebound, scored, but the whistle was already blown. What a break for the St. Catharines Falcons, as it looked like Nick Bro had a goal, or Grain James that was tapped it in after the whistle had gone. It looks like the net may have been taken off of his moorings right before the puck entered.
It was a bit of a fly-by knockoff, not intentionally by St. Catharines, and you could hear Ken. I'm sure that's what the Avalanche crowd and the players were missing, was the sound of his booming voice from that bench. He was incensed. He thought that it should have been a goal, or at least something should have gone Ancaster's way, but unfortunately it didn't.
It's a good shift by that line, but now we have Ben Hadanaka with Van Loon and Skroplis. This has been a very good line for the Avalanche. Ben Hadanaka good on the draws. He wins that one. Kalen McPhee, one-timer right into the chest. An easy block for Dakota Miskolski. He tries an outlet pass, but misses it as Brunecki got the puck up. At the line now, it's Lucas Milski. Kalen McPhee in his own zone. Tries to spin around the check of Miskolski. He gets away from him, and Miskolski goes for a change. Jaleel Adams, the only Falcon in the zone of the Avalanche right now, but a nice back pass. Tanner Brunecki tries to find his man Skroplis, but heads up pass goes out of his reach down the ice, and another icing call to the Avalanche.
Tonight's discussion line.
And you can give the Avalanche credit. They've actually been driving most of the play in this first period. They've been using the boards very well. They've been cycling the puck extremely effectively. The Falcons have been having trouble. They've been having to follow the puck and hopefully get in the lanes, which they have not been able to do so well. And you know that they're a good team defensively. And when they're having troubles defending against the Avalanche, that's when you know you have to capitalize on your opportunities.
Tristan Ajong fires that one deflected wide, covered up by Ryan Dugas. But as you said, both teams have had very good opportunities. 2 point blank. One ended up in a goal for the Avalanche, but unfortunately waved off as 12:43 in. It could have been a 1-0 lead for the Avs.
I'm sure the coach Ken, he's probably thinking that is a goal.
Avalanche fans really wish that one, as Ben Woodhouse in the face-off draw. He loses it cleanly to Lucas Milski. Back along the boards, Bryce Robertson, the captain, trying to battle along the boards. He does get the puck back. And it's played out on a collision there. Jack Venery knocks down the captain. And now battle along the boards. Luke Croucher plays the puck. Darryl Raposo has it. Raposo over to Croucher. Croucher speeding through. He just evades the check. Venery actually knocks down Perswick. And now coming back in front, Ben Woodhouse. Oh, a blindside hit by Jack Venery, but no call. Hit him right in the shoulder, but it was definitely a blindside hit. Coming back in over the Falcons. Shot that one on goal. Dugas has trouble with the puck. Jaleel Adams shot it on goal, and it was a save made.
And Dugas is lucky there was no St. Catharines Falcons player crashing the net, as he could have easily have tapped that puck into the net. But he has to be able to get on top of those pucks. It would look like a little bit of a roll or a bit of a knuckleball. And you can tell he's dialed in at least because he managed to find that puck, but unfortunately he has to be able to cover up. If not, that could end up in a goal for St. Catharines.
Scott Henry won the draw, but it's cleared back to the line. Back, nice passing play. Try to find the man in front was Michael Davies. Nice little back pass by Jaleel Adams. Shoot, stop, rebound. Dugas makes a second save. Nice passing play between Jaleel Adams and Michael Davies. Almost ends up in a goal.
And talking about dialed in, he found that shot through a little bit of a maze of feet, and then he got the rebound afterwards too. And Dugas has been keeping the Avalanche in this game so far.
Face off, coming to the right of Ryan Dugas. Face off lost by Ben Hadanaka. As it's played back in, it was Romeo Dentino who won the draw. Tanner Brunecki gets it up to Van Loon. Yanni Skroplis chips the puck in past Tanner Main. Into the corner, Evan Miller. Nice back check from the forward. Ben Hadanaka then steals the puck. Dirk Stadig and Kalen McPhee play the puck. Van Loon tries to get around a hit with a charging hit of Noah Perlick. Got him off the puck in the center ice. Noah Perlick then just misses a pass from Evan Miller, and it goes down the ice, but icing was waved off. Kalen McPhee in the zone for the Avalanche. He passes it up to Ben Hadanaka. Van Loon just misses it. Yanni Skroplis goes in. Skroplis and Van Loon. That one shot from a sharp angle and covered up by Owen Savory.
Ladies and gentlemen,
You sort of feel the intensity of the game starting to get up a bit. It's been a little bit slow on the hitting side of the game, but it's definitely ramped up within the past 5 minutes or so.
267 and 183 282.
Face off now to the left of Owen Savory.
282.
Nathan Smilski loses the draw, and it's played back in by the Avalanche. Derek Raposo moved up. He plays that one around Ben Woodhouse. Derek Raposo chops at the puck, and that one is chopped high and off of some of the piping on the roof and came right back down in front of the St. Catharines Falcons bench. Face-off will come right back into the zone to the right of Owen Savory. It's Nathan Smilsky and Ben Woodhouse. Woodhouse wins it cleanly with his feet, played in by Tanner Bernecki. Matt Busby tries to clear it out. He does, but another icing call coming this time to the Falcons. So the play going rather slowly at this point, as neither team has been able to really break out other than the two good opportunities we've seen so far.
As we mentioned last week, whistles can kill the momentum, and right now it seems like the whistles are killing a little bit of momentum in this game as it was starting to ramp up, at least physically. Yet another whistle.
Face-off not done properly. Luke Croucher kicked out of the draw. Ben Woodhouse coming back in. He's facing off against Lucas Mosky. He ends up getting the puck. Plays that one back. Bernecki fires through the screen, and Owen Savory right on the top of his crease made a nice save on the defenseman Bernecki, another puck-moving defenseman for the Avalanche.
That was a good shot from Bernecki. There was about 5 bodies in front of Savory. It was almost as impressive him getting the shot through as Savory was finding that puck, and he managed to get it right into his gut.
Well, you know, with a goalie like Savory, who has best stats in almost every category, that a simple shot from the point isn't going to get him. You're going to have to get bodies and tips if you want to be able to beat him. Behind the net, Swick for the Falcons. He plays on up to Michael Davies. Davies finds the outlet pass, trying to find Adams, but unfortunately that was picked off. Played right back out. Swick has it now at his own blue line again. Swick being hounded by Ben Woodhouse. Pass it off to Michael Davies. Davies a little spin. Tries to find his man, Zach Lawrence. That one intercepted again by the Avalanche. Cleared back down to the ice. And the Falcons trying to regroup. Kyle Kennery throws a hit. Tanner Bernecki and a hit by Zach Lawrence. He threw in, almost hit himself into the board. Zach Lawrence goes on the boards. Jared Davies, that one he's nailed. Nice hit by Luke Croucher, and that stung as Davies is a little slow to get up. Now back on the boards. Derek Raposo finds Croucher. He lost it and deflected by Kyle Kennery away from Swick as Tristan DeJong now backs into his own zone. Tristan DeJong getting some plays from his goaltender Owen Savory there. He's being hounded for the puck as Nick Bro going after it. Bro, nice play to take it off of DeJong as he was able to give a nice little hit. Going in, JP Parente. Coming back down the ice, Jack Venery. He chips and chases. Venery on Bryce Robinson, nice way to get it around. He can't get a shot on goal. Passes right back out in front of Nick Bro, and a trip coming. Jack Venery threw his stick out, got into the feet of Nick Bro. The Falcons bench not happy about the call, but nonetheless a tripping penalty and a power play, the first of the night, going to the Avalanche.
Avalanche Junior B players. It's on December 27th. December 27th from 5 to 6:30 p.m. right here at Morgan Firestone Arena. Free team poster, autograph session, and dressing room tours.
The Avalanche with the 14th best power play in the league at 16%, almost 17%. They're gonna try and get some pucks through. They've been doing that really well, but they're facing the best penalty kill in the league right now, and
couple shots on goal, and Owen Savory can't get the puck. He finally gets it covered up as referees lost sight of it. And that was digging at the side of the net. That was Graydon James almost getting that puck to go.
And shots like that are not going to beat the best power play in the league. Unless you're hoping that Savory has a mental lapse, which he generally does not have very often. You're not going to strike goals very often on that kind of play. And another penalty coming.
And it looks like it's going to be a 5-on-3 as St. Catharines, an interference call. They are known for their penalties. They have actually over 800 penalty minutes, and some of the closest competition for top penalty minutes in the league are only around 500 to 600. So they are way ahead in penalty minutes. They do get a lot of goals. They get a lot of saves, which helps their penalty killing. But going to the box is Arbor Hikash, so a good defenseman going to the box. 5-on-3 for the Avalanche right now.
And right now, that's just more of a shot in the foot. They're already in the penalty kill, 5-on-4. Now they're 5-on-3.
Ben Hadanaka loses the draw cleanly as it was played along the boards, and now just through the feet, as back at the point was Liam Van Loon. Dirk Static also on this power play with Ben Hadanaka. Green James on one of the wings as well. Liam Van Loon dumps it in. Ben Hadanaka goes for it into the corner. Ben Hadanaka battling with Busby. That one played to Dirk Static, who just loses it, and going for the puck, Lucas Milski. He's dangerous with the puck, but it was just poked away from him. Tanner Bernecki battling with his numbers sake, and they both go down. Green James going for the puck. Green James battling in the corner with Dante Cops. Finally back to the point, and it just got by Van Loon again the second time. Number 21 has missed that bouncing puck.
And the puck luck has not been going very well on this power play for the Ancaster Avalanche. That's about the third time that puck has bounced over a player's stick and forced him to retreat.
Bernecki goes in, as now Dirk Static has it. He passes it over to Van Loon. Van Loon to Dirk Static into the slot. Doesn't take the shot. Jaleel Adams on him. Now splitting, Luke Croucher on. Dirk Static passes down low, shoots. That one got to the net and stopped by Savory. Kyle Kennery does a back pass. Graydon James. Pass it to Van Loon, shoots, an easy save for Savory through a crowd. Graydon James along the boards. Graydon James goes for a spin. On the backhand, he's being hounded by Cops. Croucher, this is a tired penalty killing into the penalty. That scores! Dirk Static through a crowd! He beats Owen Savory on the blocker!
What a shot from Dirk Static. He's been getting those pucks through to Owen Savory all night long. And he manages to shoot through a crowd, and Savory could not find that puck. It beat him on the glove side, almost top corner. There were 16 seconds left on that 5-on-3, and they'll start with a 28-second power play on a 5-on-4. Great start for the Avalanche on the power play.
And Dirk Static, he scores his 8th goal of the year, giving him now 23 points on the season. So as I said, the defensive scoring, very good for the Avalanche. Trying to move up from 8th in the scoring ranking is Dirk Static. Played in, Bridgewater gets tumbled at the line. Ben Woodhouse goes along to get it. He can't. As Luke Croucher, Bridgewater, and Woodhouse all along the boards. They get the puck back. Evan Miller going down the penalty. Now over 5-on-5 action. Ben Woodhouse has it down low. Oh, it's every there. Shot, save, and it's in the crease, and it's cleared out. But it will be an icing as the penalty was over. But Owen Savory coming up huge to prevent a 2-0 lead for the Avalanche.
What a save from Owen Savory in tight on Bridgewater. But you can feel the momentum has definitely gone the Ancaster way ever since that first penalty call. They've just been out working St. Catharines. They've been able to take shots and get them through the lanes. And St. Catharines really needs to work on their penalty minutes in this game if they want to try and beat Ancaster.
Puck bounces back in front, shoots out one, and almost another puck into the net, but the net was off its moorings again. I think they need to dig those ridges a little bit deeper, as Ken very upset on the bench for the Avalanches. That's the second time his team's been denied a scoring chance or a goal because of the net coming off of its moorings, and you know the Avalanche are going to crash the net hard, so they might want to try and fix that.
You can clearly hear Ken. He is not very happy. And I agree with that. They need to make sure that those pegs are in properly, because if not, the one tug will just push it off and you can just immediately get rid of a scoring opportunity.
Face-off won by the Avalanche, but gotten by Zach Lawrence, who tries to get a give and go. He can't. Jaleel Adams just missed him. That one almost kept in by Tanner Main, but he goes around and gives it to Cobbs, who then throws that one in. Ryan Dugas plays the puck behind his own goal. Down played up the boards by Bryce Robertson, and now all the way out. Cops going with it. He's pressured by Skropos. Bro trying to steal. He can't. Zach Lawrence. Outlet pass to Jaleel Adams. Jaleel Adams trying to split the D. Almost gets through. He's tugged down, but no call. As it looked like Robertson and Raposo took him down on the way to the net. but no power play coming for St. Catharines.
NCAA Division I contract.
Like Ken was earlier in that sequence, you can hear the St. Catharines coach. He was not happy. He thought that should have been at least a call. Although from my perspective, it looked like a clean rub out from Raposo. He got in on the body and just forced him to the ice.
Hard to get by those two big bodies of Robertson and Raposo, both very big, good defensive defensemen. Arbor Hikac out of the box after serving his penalty. Dirk Stadig, he's got a goal tonight on the power play, gives that one away, and a stick save for Ryan Dugas. Going back around the net was Smilski. He can't get the puck. At the point, Busby shoots that one, saved. Nice stop by Dugas through a crowd. Graydon James through center, nice little chip pass. Tries to find Parente, he just misses in. Owen Savory rips that one all the way down, right down to Tanner Bernacki. He's got some nice hands to shoot that puck all that far down. Probably got a better wrist shot than some of the players out here do.
With a pass like that, you would think that he has the opportunity to score if he wants to.
No, if the empty net's there, you never know. Nice little play on Perswick. Stolen, but Kyle Kennery can't get the puck to Liam Van Loon as he was hounding Perswick. Got the puck loose, but now behind his head, Arbor Hikac has it. He's being pressured by Van Loon, but gets around him. The pass a little too high and hard for Evan Miller to handle all the way down the ice. And another icing call, 4:33 remaining in the first period. Still a 1-0 lead for the Avalanche.
Your cross-border less than truckloaded, full truckload specialists.
Face-off coming to the left of Owen Savory. Adenaka in the draw. He wins that one cleanly against Romeo Dentino. That one shot on goal, rebound, Van Loon, one, twice, stop! Great stops in front of the net. Owen Savory denies Liam Van Loon, who had 3 chances to score, but Owen Savory proving why he's one of the best in the league.
3 terrific stops from Savory, who denied Van Loon, who thought he had the 2-goal lead for the Ancaster Avalanche.
4:09 remaining as now Evan Miller has the puck in his own zone. Perswick off the boards. Playing into Romeo Dentino. Jaleel Adams going up with it now. Adams trying to get around Raposo. Almost does. But Raposo clears it off the glass and just out of his own zone. Swick going back into his own zone. Backhand passes to Tristan Najong. Passes it up. Dangerous play as the Falcons were changing, but nice play by Yanni Skropoulos to steal the puck. Going back in, Zach Lawrence tries to play it. Can't get it out of his own zone. Michael Davies crossing up with Lawrence. Falcons looking a little disorganized on that play. Trying to play it up. Here he comes in, Zach Lawrence on the side. Shot just missed. He was coming down the right-hand side, and he missed the net on Dugas. Luke Cratcher can't get to the puck. Jaleel Adams trying to pass it into Lawrence. Zach Lawrence has it poked away from him by Bryce Robertson. They're inside the Avalanche zone along the boards, but now Jaleel Adams goes behind the net. He's battling with Kalen McPhee. Back to the point. It's Kops. Trying to play it in the zone. Bryce Robertson just misses the glove, but Luke Croucher has it now. Croucher plays it into the opposite side corner. It was Dante Kops going in for it. Kops is being hounded by 2 Avalanche, Bridgewater and Croucher. Michael Davies now comes in to help out. Puck now blown dead by the official.
Just a reminder again to play 50-50 draw tonight.
2:47 remaining in this exciting first period.
As well as a silent auction.
St. Catharines, you can see, he's trying to push back against the Ancaster Avalanche. Who had the edge in this first period. They've been trying to get those pucks through to the net, but unfortunately, unlike what they've been doing, the Avalanche have been cutting off the lanes and getting bodies in front and doing a good job of either making them shoot wide or making them shoot into the shin pads.
Nick Bro got the reverse pass. He got it to Kennery, who another reverse passes back to Bro. Kyle Kennery loses control as Arbor Hikac stole it, but then Graydon James throws it back in, goes into the slot as Kyle Kennery battles for the puck again. Busby throws that one outside into the center ice. Bryce Robertson, little chip pass. Arbor Hikac then gets it, and he runs into Kyle Kennery. A little bit of a collision there, but it's chipped back in by the Falcons. Trying to play it along the boards. Falcons have it again, but Dirk Stadig steals that one away. Kyle Kennery trying to play it back in. Falcons still pressuring. Bryce Robertson throws the backhand, can't get it out, as Lucas Smilski plays it in again. Dirk Stadig to Graydon James. Graydon James lifts that one out to center ice, but Perswick gloves it down. Swick tries to clear it. Oh, and he hits the man at the bench. But he had played it into the Avalanche player, Bryce Robertson, who was going off for a change. So whistle blows the play down, and the faceoff will most likely come outside of the zone of the Avalanche. No, they're actually bringing it inside the Avalanche zone as McVean made the call.
And you could see that the linesman and the referee were having a little talk. The Avalanche are lucky; they could have been called for too many men. That was a bit of a hectic change, a bit of a sloppy one from Ancaster.
But they probably weren't called for it based on the fact that the St. Catharines player is the one who played it into their player who was going off. Bryce Robertson not exactly trying to make the play there.
No, he's just trying to get off.
Smilsky, nice little play along the boards. Raposo all over him. Nice play by Raposo to make sure the leading goal scorer on the team can't get the puck loose. That one played up. Nice little chip. Or the linesman Deems Van Loon did not get a piece of it, and it goes all the way back down to the ice. That was Kalbeck deeming that Van Loon had not made the play.
And that's something that Derek Raposo does well. He likes to neutralize the offensive opportunity by taking the body and pinning him against the board so that he has virtually no way of getting the pass out unless you're really skillful like a soccer player with your feet.
That one played back by Dakota Miskolski. And now Smilsky tries to get the puck, but it's shipped off by Caleb McPhee. Stretch pass. Nice play coming in. Fires. Sean Van Loon robbed by Owen Savory. And we have a slashing call coming again. This one coming to Dante Kops as Liam Van Loon almost made it 2-0.
What a beautiful play that was. It was flipped up in the air by Skropolis. Van Loon catches it in stride, puts it down, flattens it out with his stick, and then goes backhand after taking a nasty chop from Dante Kops and almost scores past Owen Savory. And the Avalanche were that close to getting another 2-goal lead. Unfortunately, Liam Van Loon just has no luck right now.
Ben Hadanaka in the draw against Evan Miller. Won cleanly by Hadanaka. He's really good in the draws. Dirk Stadig. To Liam Van Loon, they like that four-man unit of forwards. That one shot and scores! Van Loon! The luck goes his way this time! It squeezes past Avery! 2-0 on the second power play goal of the game!
It took much less time for them to score on the power play this time, 12 seconds into the power play, and you could see from the reaction from that celebration, Van Loon really wanted that goal, and it was, Savory's been doing really well at finding pucks through traffic. It's unfortunate that this is the second time, it might have taken a deflection off the St. Catharines defenseman, but it's the second time a puck's gone through the crowd and just evaded Savory.
So a 2-0 lead for the Avalanche, but they must be careful as St. Catharines can strike at any moment. Maybe not in this first period, it only has 55 seconds remaining, but the second and third are still a long ways away. Luke Croucher steals a nice way to keep it in. He finds Woodhouse. Woodhouse coming in. He shoots off the goalpost. He rang the iron past Savory, and now kept in again. Ben Woodhouse keeps it. Bridgewater shoots that one deflected off the stick of Hecatch, but another close opportunity for the Avalanche to score. They have been all over Owen Savory and the St. Catharines defense tonight.
You can see the wheels are turning for the Ancaster Avalanche. That goal went straight to the legs of the Ancaster forwards. Bad turnovers from St. Catharines in their own, and they didn't even break their own blue line, which causes an defensive turnover, that is. And the Ancaster Avalanche are going right on them as quickly as they possibly can.
Behind the net now, St. Catharines, 25 seconds remaining. They're trying to get one last rush. Trying to go, oh, a big hit from Ben Woodhouse. He nails Tanner Main. He sent him right down to the ice. Woodhouse, a little guy, but he's got speed and momentum. He can do some damage as he goes again on Main, trying to steal it. He almost got it away, but Main made the play. Jaleel Adams plays it up to Zach Lawrence, cutting into the middle. Zach Lawrence tries to find Michael Davies, shoots that one, 3 seconds remaining, and now the period is over. A 2-0 lead for the Avalanche. Very exciting, very fast in the physicality just starting to come into this, the Morgan Firestone Arena. We will be back here at the Morgan Firestone Arena for the second period after this brief intermission.
The GOJHL.
joined by Eric Hall, my twin brother, and what exactly do the Avalanche need to do to pave the road forward for a successful second half of this game?
Well, you gotta hope that St. Catharines keeps taking dumb penalties and gives them power play opportunities, because they're 2 for 3 on the power play right now. And they haven't been taking too many shots, but the shots they have been taking have been going through. So if they can keep getting St. Catharines take dumb penalties and keep capitalizing on the power play, then they have an easy cruise to this game.
Michael Davies plays that one in front and just cruising, just missing it with Zach Lawrence. Busby shoots that one, deflected just wide as Dugas never saw it. Luke Croucher gets the puck, 3-on-3 coming up. The speedy Croucher dumps that one in. He just gets it to Ben Woodhouse, comes in on the outside. Ben Woodhouse goes around, wrap around off the side of the net. Ben Woodhouse, the speedy winger, or the speedy centerman, less than 30 seconds into this second period, almost made it 3-0.
What a nice play. He almost got in on the wraparound far side, but just before that, Michael Davies and Kalen McPhee got tied up right beside Ryan Dugas. And as they were going up, Davies was looking at the ref, giving him a come on, thinking that was a penalty. No penalty call, obviously, against the Ancaster Avalanche there, but so close again for the Avalanche of going up even more in this game.
Turnover by Ben Hadanaka. Owen Seaver goes to play it, turns it over to Yanni Skropoulos. And down in the corner, trying to see the number, it looks like Liam Van Loon was dumped. And there is...
It looked like it might have been Tristan DeJong for an interference.
Not sure if the referee called a penalty for it. And Tanner Main actually going to the penalty box. So it's another power play coming up for the Avalanche, less than a minute in, and they've already got their 4th power play of the night. And we're trying to keep that to a 75% average for the night, if they can score tonight. If not, it'll go down to 50% on the evening.
And clearly St. Catharines hasn't gotten the message, don't take bad penalties, because the Avalanche will score against you on the power play, which is why they're actually down 2-0, and why the Avalanche have been outplaying them, because they have so much free ice. It looks like there was another penalty added on to the St. Catharines one as well.
I think it was misconduct, a 10-minute boarding misconduct, it looked like. Coming back down the ice, Dante Kops, the defenseman, killing off some valuable time as he goes in on Robertson. Bottom leg play in the corner. Avalanche finally get it up. Ben Woodhouse, centerman for the second power play unit, trying to get a goal as he's already had a great chance to score. Luke Croucher goes in, and a Dante Kops missed a big hit. Ben Woodhouse now has it. Woodhouse, no. McPhee, back down to Bernecki. Tanner Bernecki straddles the line. He gets it off to Croucher. Down low, Matthew Bridgewater. Back down to Tanner Bernecki on the point. Bernecki swivels, goes to take a shot. He sees Matthew Bridgewater in the slot, and it was blocked by Ben Woodhouse. His own man got in front looking for the screen or maybe even deflection. Instead, it deflected off his skate. Already a minute gone in the power play. 18-19 remaining in the third period. Cam McPhee tries to keep that one in, but Romeo Dentino deflects it away from him. That one cross-crease pass finds Luke Croucher, goes in on the blue line. Croucher has Perth Swick in front of him. Croucher, nice move along the boards. Gets down around Dentino. Woodhouse passes it in front. Oh, and he just misses the skate of Dirk Stadig, who would have had his second goal of the night, both on the power play if he hadn't just made connection with that. And it's dumped all the way down the ice by Romeo Dentino. Dirk Stadig behind his own goal with 29 seconds remaining in the power play. Dirk Stadig. Pass on up to Liam Van Loon. He's got a power play going. He feeds Ben Hadanaka. Here comes Ben Hadanaka on the outside. Goes around. Hadanaka along the slot. He comes in again. Still at the puck. He passes that one down. 9 seconds remaining. Back to the point for Dirk Stadig. Stadig crosses with Hadanaka. He fires the one-timer shot. Nice pad save by Owen Savory. Power play now done. Shot deflected up high. Rebound in front again. And Dirk Stadig can't take the shot. It's deflected. But a nice block in front of the net by Tristan DeJong. That hit him up high. Ben Hadanaka gets the puck. Plays that one up. He just misses Graydon James. And slipping and falling was Lucas Milski. Coming in Tristan DeJong. Far shot off the blocker. Coming back in. Nathan Smilski and DeJong collide. And now Graydon James he's trying to spring Van Loon. He does get him on the backhand, but too hard for him to handle. Van Loon goes in on the corner. Arbor Hikash hits him off the puck, but Van Loon battling. Oh, and he's hit from behind, no call. Harper Hikash gave a nice little cross check to the back of Van Loon. Bryce Robertson shoots out and deflected. Back in front, oh, fired high and wide by Yanni Skropoulos. Taking a fall in the middle was Lucas Mouski through a screen, and Bryce Robertson shoots that one into the glove of Owen Savory. The pressure really on the goaltender and the defense of the Falcons right now.
And we almost saw a repeat of what happened earlier on in this period. Almost another bad penalty taken by Falcons. Luckily, the referee deemed it wasn't a penalty, even though it looks quite like a cross-check to the back of Liam Van Loon. But that was such a close call. Skropoulos almost got a 3-0 lead, and that puck is just going everywhere, every which way for the Ancaster Avalanche tonight.
Yanni Skropoulos settling a line of Nick Bro and Jordy Morgan. He's facing off against Romeo Dintino. He loses the puck, the draw cleanly as Busby tries to get it. But Nick Bro for the Avalanche inside the Falcons line. He stops up at the line, he shoots. That one he shot wide looking for maybe some traffic, but he just misses the play. That one played up by the Falcons, but deemed an icing call by linesman Kalbeck. So the face-off will come back down into St. Catharines territory, where the Avalanche have had seems to be a decisive edge in the face-off circle tonight.
And Davies has been a bit of a target for the Avalanche tonight. He had a little bit of a wrestling match earlier on at the start of this period with McPhee, and then he got absolutely run into along the boards by Nick Bro. And he's probably hoping that they let up a little bit more, which, to the Avalanche credit, they have not.
Coming up, Jordy Morgan along the left side. He fans on it, throws that one in. Bro straddled the line, but did stay onside. Owen Savory plays the puck. Now Perlick played it back to Busby, and he gets hit, but it's played back up by Dintino. Noah Perlick has the puck in his feet, had a hard time getting the puck as the St. Catharines Falcons are having trouble with some passes right now.
And Perswick got away with a head contact call. He got his hands a little bit too high up on Jordy Morgan as he tried to finish his check. It was right in front of the referees, not sure how we missed it.
Tanner Bernanke fell down trying to get the puck, but he does make the play. Kaylen McPhee throws that one around. He sees the newcomer, JP Parente. Puck to Arbor Hikash. He throws that one down. Kalbeck calls the icing off. It goes down to Ryan Dugas, who covers up the puck. So another play where the Falcons have had a hard time breaking out of their zone. The passes seem to be a little bit off into the feet, and if not, they're icing the puck. That one just close to not being too big an icing call. We'll call it off in the last second. So there's definitely some coordination issues going on right now with the defensive and forwards.
It also doesn't help the fact this is the second time they've done a 10-minute misconduct minor. So they have players sitting in the box because of stupid plays.
Luke Croucher going along the boards on Hikash. He tries to get around him, but Hikash pinches him off. Back in his own zone, it's Evan Miller turns it over, but avoids any kind of repercussions as Muskoka coming in. Dakota Muskoka, he pushes down Ben Woodhouse, but Bryce Robertson sees his man in Bridgewater. Bridgewater coming on the left side. Bridgewater just step shoots. Nice glove save. Trying to go up high on Owen Savory, but the goaltender comes out aggressively on his crease to rob number 14 for the Avalanche.
You can see he tried to aim it between his glove and right by his ear. Unfortunately, he just missed it and went right in the glove. So he came out aggressively. The smart play to do, take off all the angles, especially when he's further out towards the circle on the boards, and took away a great shot from Matt Bridgewater, who has some sneaky speed considering he's a relatively tall guy.
The draw is scrambled, but coming out of it is Jack Venery. Tristan DeJong turns the puck over to Derek Raposo. Plays that one in to Ben Hadanaka, Liam Van Loon back out. Yanni Skropoulos, a big-time hit on Holden Rogers. He nailed him with the shoulder, and then a big hit on DeJong as Ben Hadanaka gets on the body. The Avalanche throwing their weight around right now. Tristan DeJong can't get up. Ben Hadanaka battling. He tries to make the play, but Jack Venery coming out with the puck. That one passed back in front. He missed, as I was Sam Vanderzalm. Played back along the boards. Kayla McPhee, and a penalty coming up. A slashing call, and it looks like it's going against
McPhee.
The Ancaster Avalanche. Kayla McPhee getting the call. So a power play coming up for the St. Catharines Falcons.
And now the Falcons are going to see if they can try and score. They actually have the second best power play, so peripheral-wise, they were doing very well for themselves this season. Best penalty kill, second best power play. And if they can move that puck around and get the Ancaster forwards to move and get it away from Bridgewater, then they have a good chance of scoring.
Matthew Bridgewater actually tied for third in the league with 3 shorthanded goals. The penalty kill for the Avalanche is 10th in the league with 84.7. That one going along the line as Busby has it. Fires that one. He just misses everyone as it goes through a crowd. Comes back to the point. Michael Davies has it. Busby has that one across. Ripped that one. It goes high as the shot was taken by Tristan Ajong.
Great step up from Robertson. He saw the shot coming. He had to be quick. Got his stick in the way and it ramped up into the screen. But St. Catharines, for the start of this power play, they've done a good job of quick little passes, spreading out the forwards, getting players open into some slots. Unfortunately, they just haven't been able to get the shot on net.
And like we mentioned earlier, whenever Bridgewater's on the ice, you have to be careful on the penalty kill. Like we said, he's tied for third in the league for shorties. So not someone you want to turn the puck over to.
Especially this Haddanack and
Bridgewater. And he actually is on the ice at the moment right now. That one shot high and wide by Michael Davies. Going up against it is Ben Haddanack, who's a great battler and very speedy. So you know he's dangerous as well. He fires that one, tries to get it by DeJong, but he can't. Now along the boards. DeJong over to Davies. Pass that one across and just mishandled by Dakota Miskolski. Miskolski over to Davies. Davies on the boards. That one just kept in as Busby had to bounce off his stick. Passes that one across. Nice lateral passing. Back in front. Busby shoots deflected by Haddanack through his legs. Davies trying to make the play, but Bridgewater throws it all the way down the ice.
What great power play movement from the Falcons. You could see the Ancaster were having such a hard time following that puck that they were all out of position, and it forced Haddanack to go down deep to try and take away some passes, and he had to quickly get up and deflect one wide.
Puck gone in as Liam Van Loon getting some penalty kill time, showing some faith from the coach Ken Peroff. Bryce Robertson battling down low. He's got Noah Perlick right on him and Evan Miller. Jaleel Adams down to Dante Copps. Key catch, fires that one. It's blocked beautifully by Kyle Kennery. Still no shots on the power plays. They've all been blocked or missed wide. But a penalty coming. Tripping penalty coming to Bryce Robertson. So a 5-on-3 opportunity, 11 seconds remaining in the original infraction to Kalen McPhee.
And they've lost 2 of their key penalty killers, and it looks like they're going to have a short 11-second 5-on-3 to kill off.
And 12:07 remaining. This could easily turn into a quick 2-2 game. The Avalanche have Ben Woodhouse out there with Tanner Bernecki and Derek Raposo. Ryan Dugas having a quick discussion with the official. And now Ben Woodhouse against Michael Davies. Lucas Smilski, that was in the draw. Smilski has it. Along the boards he spins. 5 seconds remaining. Penalty almost bucked me over. Shot just missed wide. Dakota Miskolski can't get on the side of the net. First power play, first penalty over. Nice move by Busby. Shoots just missed wide. And just missed again by Michael Davies, who now has the puck. And the net has come off its moorings again. Good thing for the Avalanche because the Falcons were so close to catching their prey there.
And Dugas looked a little bit uncomfortable on that power play. He never really got set on most of the shots he had to face. He was constantly scrambling around in his net, which actually caused him to accidentally knock that post off. Which that
still haven't fixed the problem. I see.
It seems to be that side post that seems to come off, and luckily for him, I think he might have taken advantage of it just a little bit.
Ben Haddanack accidentally gets hit by the shot as Bernecki tried to clear it down. Bridgewater tries to get it away from Smilski. He's battling with him. Nathan Smilski, nice move. Goes to the inside. Oh, he misses Busby. He was back at the point, but the defenseman couldn't get the pass. Haddanack signaling to Bridgewater to go over to his right. A minute and 15 left to the Bryce Robertson tripping penalty. 11:17 remaining in the second period. Still a 2-0 lead for the Avs. Back into the zone. Dakota Miskolski in the slot. Bernecki chips it off of his stick. Miskolski battling. Cleared into the St. Catharines bench. So face-off coming back inside the zone of the Avalanche. But not a half bad penalty kill if you're Ken Piroff in the Avalanche.
Yeah, this has got to be a frustrating power play for the Falcons. They've done everything right but score. They get the goalie moving around, scrambling to make a save. They've been making passes.
A large portion of that has been because the Avalanche shooters have blocked almost every shot that's gone through.
Yes, but
So credit them for sure.
they've been making such great passes and spreading out the defense. They're just not getting those shots either on net or through Ryan Dugas.
Tristan DeJong behind his own goal as Dirk Static had cleared the puck down. DeJong starting up. He passes on up to Arbor Hekac. Noah Perlick has it now. McPhee tries to get on him. He does, and it's cleared back into the glove of Ryan Dugas, who just covers that one up. So another face-off coming inside the Avalanche zone. Seems to have evened out more on the face-offs. As coming into the zone, coming into the face-off, Evan Miller against Ben Woodhouse. Woodhouse scrambles it, and a win for the Avalanche on the draw, and cleared down by Caleb McPhee. 30 seconds remaining as that puck goes all the way down to Owen Savory. Tristan DeJong has it. Waits for his team to set up. Ben Woodhouse going off as he goes for a quick forecheck. Noah Perlick on the right side. He comes in, shoots deflected, and that one just missed Jaleel Adams. Evan Miller back to the point. Now DeJong. DeJong blocked beautifully by Kyle Kennery. And the penalty is 5 seconds remaining. Shot that one off the glove and wide. 2 seconds, one, and now the penalty is officially over. Cleared to the line and just kept in by Evan Miller. Falcons still going on the offense. Jaleel Adams has it. On the backhand, pass it back to DeJong. That one shot through a crowd. Just misses the pad of Ryan Dugas behind the net. Evan Miller played it back to Arbor Hekac. Evan Miller with the puck again. He's being pressured by Dirk Static. Now goes back to Arbor Hekac, who steps in. Evan Miller around the goal. The left side boards. He passes it back to a defenseman, Tristan DeJong. He throws that one wide. Behind the net, it's Noah Perlick. Perlick again has it. Perlick throws that one in. Romeo Dentino goes around. Nice on the move. Backhand stopped by Dugas. And now Bro tries to chip it up. He can't get it out, but finally gets the one-hander to go. And he tries to run over Dante Copps. He pushed him, but Copps made the play.
And the Falcons are all over the Avalanche right now. They've been having troubles getting that puck out. They, in fact, are doing what the Falcons did in the first period, which is have troubles at their blue line and turning it over, which they did pretty well against them in the first period.
A large portion of that you could probably attribute to having a 5-on-3 penalty kill. So your lines are maybe a little scrambled, so you're just trying to get back into the groove. So we'll see if this next couple minutes will go the way the Falcons want or the way the Avalanche want. Coming back in, Romeo Dentino. Nice move to the inside. One-hander trying to get around Bernecki. He can't. And Caleb McPhee actually knocks him down.
He got away with a call there.
Fitzgerald incensed, but no call.
That looked like a penalty.
Jordy Morgan tries to get the puck. He does steal it. Morgan tried to clear it in front. And Yanni Skropoulos can't get the pass. Davies passes it over to Smilski. Pass it in front. Davies just misses. Nice play by Raposo and a nice save on the backhand. Lucas Smilski going to the net. The backhand was stopped by Ryan Dugas, but a great play by Raposo to prevent the shot from Davies in the first place.
A beautiful stick lift from Darren Raposo. He's really good at doing that. He'll either take the body or take the stick. And he took the stick there, and Smilski had almost no opportunity to score unless he wanted to try and kick it.
So an easy backhander stop for Dugas to save. 8:12 remaining in this still 2-0 lead for the Ancaster Avalanche. Face off to the right of Dugas. Zach Lawrence lost it to Kyle Kennery. Van Loon tries to make the play. Kyle Kennery falls trying to keep the puck to himself, but Lucas Smilski goes around. He was hooked, and Bryce Robertson is going to get a penalty for hooking on Lucas Smilski. Is the
Holding.
referee hooking? They have a hooking call going to Brian Bryce.
Referee signaled hold on Bryce Robertson.
We'll see in a moment. No, Bryce Robertson is going to the penalty box as it was referee Moore making the call. It looks like it is going to be a hooking call going to Bryce Robertson. Woodhouse and Jaleel Adams in the face-off.
This is not looking good for the Avalanche. Another penalty, and they can't keep giving St. Catharines opportunities like this.
Well, St. Catharines takes a lot of penalties, but Avalanche have taken their fair share tonight. It's 3 for the Avalanche tonight and 4 for St. Catharines. Going into the zone, Ben Woodhouse. Woodhouse, nice speed. He's going through the middle. Shorthand, he's got Croucher. Croucher in the high slot. Can't take the shot. Tries to pass it back. Croucher then spins around. He's got the puck in his feet, but it's bounced out to Jaleel Adams. Jaleel Adams coming through center ice. 1:20 remaining. Hekach has it. Fires. Shot. Blocker save. Rebound. Stop. Rebound again. And what a save by Ryan Dugas. He appears to have robbed Jaleel Adams, who can't believe it. The net again came off. But whether that went in, the net still came off on the play.
The karma of the play there. Twice the Avalanche got robbed of a goal or a scoring opportunity because the net came off. And now the St. Catharines got robbed of a potential goal because of the net coming off. But that was a terrific lateral save from Ryan Dugas, as that puck looked like it was labeled from the back of the net.
I thought for sure Jaleel Adams had it.
Oh yeah.
I was just waiting for someone to start celebrating, but no one did. Ryan Dugas made a wonderful blocking arm save. Back at the point, Lucas Smilski. To Davies, to Smilski. Back to Busby. Shoots that one low, stopped. Now Zach Lawrence has it. Busby to Smilski. No points on the night, still no goals for the Falcons. Nice play by Ben Hadanak in a battle to get the puck out as Luka has the puck now. Going in the zone, Smilski plays that one off, trying to pass it back in front, deflects off Avalanche defenseman. Davies trying to pass it, he scores! What a great pass! That was a wonderful pass in front by Michael Davies. And it's Zach Lawrence getting the goal.
What a beautiful play. He tried the first time to thread it through and it didn't work, so he spins around the net and finds Lawrence cutting through the slot. The Avalanche didn't pick him up, and they've cut the lead in half. It's 2-1 on a power play goal from the St. Catharines Falcons, and they're right back in this game after dominating most of the second period.
And they could have had 2 goals on that power play if not for Ryan Dugas, but no chance for him on that second one for sure.
Almost every power play, they've generated so many scoring opportunities.
Being run over at the point there, Capozza, that one shot, stopped by Dugas. As going to the net, that was Nathan Smilski. Going back in front, Romeo Dentino just missed, as he would have been open in front. Playing along the boards, it's Jordy Morgan. Now Dirk Static plays it up to Kyle Kennery. He chips that one in, Graydon James goes looking for it. He's going against Dante Kops. Graydon James gets a little loose from his check. Dirk Static at the point. He shoots down deflected in front. And Dirk Static gets the puck and dumps it right back into the Falcons zone. 5:45 remaining in the second period. A 2-1 lead for the Ancaster Avalanche. Dante Kops in his own zone. Tries to get around Jordy Morgan. He does. Played up high into the feet of Tanner Bernecki, who then makes a nice little spin move. He's hooked down. No call. He may have actually just fallen over his own feet there. Kalen McPhee tries to make the play, and a big hit from Holden Rogers on Kalen McPhee, who still made the play.
St. Catharines power play goal scored at 13:28.
Yanni Skropoulos misses the pass. Tanner Bernecki gets the puck up. Yanni Skropoulos passes to Kalen McPhee, who loses control. And now Jack Venery tries to go in with it. Played back in as Sam Vanderzalm going in for the puck. And now Liam Van Loon coming out on a 2-on-2 with Skropoulos trying to chip in, and he just misses as Arbor Hekach was able to poke the puck away from him, and the shot directly into the feet of the goaltender Ryan Dugas, who covers up again. So 4:50 remaining. And momentum seems to not really have shifted after that goal as you'd expect it to have.
Well, the St. Catharines Falcons have still been getting on the body, and they've been getting quickly on the defense. They forced a few turnovers. They've gotten a few turnovers forced on themselves as well. But it seems like it's just not much is happening after that goal. No real scoring opportunities have come up.
That one fired on goal. Ryan Dugas makes the save. Luke Croucher tries to spot his man. He fired it too far from Ben Woodhouse, who he's pretty fast, but he's not that fast. He's not going to catch a speeding puck. And the face-off comes back on an icing call.
Had he taken a little bit more off that, Woodhouse would have been set and magnified a partial breakaway.
Face-off to the right of Ryan Dugas. Dakota Moskolski against Ben Woodhouse. Woodhouse, good on the draw. He won it again. Going to the corner, Evan Miller. He's hit by Ben Woodhouse. Croucher tries to clear it, but hits the official. Back into the zone, and now cleared into the Falcons bench for the second time tonight. So the face-off coming back inside the Avalanche zone. 4:25 remaining in the second. Muskolke for the Falcons. Back in the draw. This time Kyle Kennery coming in for the Avs. Some activity on the Falcons bench, causing a little bit of a delay. Can't quite see what's going on from here, but play now going back on. Tristan Ajong, he gets a little bit crossed up with Perswick there, but making the play to keep it in. Now Evan Miller has it. Nick Bro, one hand on his stick, being hounded by Jaleel Adams, but Grain James and Bro go down the ice. Nick Bro trying to pass that one in front, and was blocked by DeJong. Fired down by Raposo, he just misses wide. Kyle Kennery to McPhee. McPhee throwing that one in, Nick Bro battling. Bro's had a pretty good night. Tries to pass that one in front, he can't. Kyle Kennery battling. Kalen McPhee dumps it back in as Nick Bro once again going along the boards for the puck. Behind the net, Grain James. Derek Raposo to McPhee. McPhee tries that one shot, and it got into the equipment of Owen Savory, who has not been very busy tonight, but this in the second period. But he made a tough save there. That one shot back in front. Grain James can't reach it. Adams can't get the puck out. Grain James. Now Bro trying to get it, but Jaleel Adams for the Falcons gets out, and finally St. Catharines breaks out of the zone. Kalen McPhee, though, only makes it brief as he sends them back to their own blue line. Kyle Kennery tries to make a hit on Jaleel Adams. Donnie Skropis goes for the stick check. Michael Davies throws that one on goal. Rebound! Oh, and it laid there, but Jaleel Adams was covered beautifully. Tanner Main trying to play the puck back in. That one almost offside, but Michael Davies comes back in as Jaleel Adams was going for a change, but just got onto the bench on time. Tanner Main, slap shot blocked by Kyle Kennery. Van Loon one-hand chips that one in as Zach Lawrence goes for the hit. 2:47 remaining in the second period. Plays that one over the head of Van Loon. Trying to go back in. Michael Davies on the right-hand side, goes around the net. Michael Davies slashed, but no call. Davies trying to get the puck. Yanni Skropis trying to get it out. Caleb McPhee battling with Zach Lawrence. Zach Lawrence wins the puck battle. Throws that one back in deep. Lucas Milski cut into the slot. Nice play. Oh, almost found Zach Lawrence for a second of the night. He just missed him. Liam Van Loon has the puck. It's a 1-on-2. Now a 3-on-3 coming up. Van Loon to the outside. He's hooked, but no call. Tries to go along the boards. Tanner Main got away with a little bit of a hold or hooking call there. They back down the ice. Icing waved off. Tanner Bernecki plays that one around. Finds his man Woodhouse. Plays the backhand up. Dirk Stadig trying to get the puck. He can't. Michael Davies then plays it in. Ben Woodhouse. Here he comes. Nice play to Bridgewater. Bridgewater coming on the left-hand side. Tries to go around the net. Pass in front. And that one just missed by Skropolis. It was an empty net. He fanned on it. And the Avs had a shot deflected on goal. And Owen Savory denies Yanni Skropolis with a high tip.
All of us here tonight would like to...
Two great opportunities for the Avalanche, but one opportunity earlier from Van Loon. Just when you thought he was boxed out by the defenseman, he puts on the afterburners and manages to get a step in front of him. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to do much with that opportunity. But the Avalanche are starting to buzz around the net again as they had a deflected shot that Savory managed to deflect into his equipment and then catch it. And he's have to be sharp against these low shots from the Avalanche.
And that Ben Woodhouse line has been very good, and they're out right now as Bridgewater has it back at the point. Dirk Stadig. Stadig shoots that one right into the chest. Easy stop for Savory. Covers it up, and it's 1:20 remaining in the second period. A 2-1 lead still for the Avalanche. Face off to the right of Owen Savory. Ben Woodhouse and Romeo Dentino. Woodhouse loses that one cleanly, one of the few times we've seen him lose the draw cleanly tonight. Arbor Hekash tries to make the play, deflected back, Romeo Dentino skating through. Dentino over the blue line. Deflects the shot as Dirk Static blocked it. Coming back behind the net, Tanner Bernecki has the puck. Bernecki twists and crosses, finds Luke Croucher. Croucher dumps that one in, goes into the corner as Evan Busby, he's hit hard. Nice forecheck by the Avs as that was Benjamin Woodhouse. Bridgewater passes that one back. Caleb McPhee shot deflected. Bridgewater back to the point. 40 seconds remaining. Shoots that one. That one hit up high. Looked like it hit Croucher. And coincidental minors going beside Owen Savory as it's Ben Woodhouse and Matt Busby both going off for apparent roughing calls.
And the little man's trying to size up the big man. They were yapping at each other, getting each other's faces, and the referee decided I've had enough of this, and they're going to set for 2 minutes at least each. And the Avalanche are pushing the play right now. The St. Catharines Falcons for most of this period have been the aggressors.
I don't think Ben Woodhouse realized he had a penalty. He went straight to the bench. Referee's going, no, you come over here. And even Busby over there trying to get off the ice.
I'm not leaving without someone else.
I think his assistant coach told him, hey, buddy, no, you got a penalty. You got to go to the box. So Busby and Woodhouse in the box now. Perswick plays the puck around. Tristan DeJong makes the pass out. Evan Miller backhands that one in. Ryan Dugas got a stick on it to stop it, and he covers it beside his own goal. So 25.5 remaining, and most likely going to the second period, the Avs will have a 1-goal lead over St. Catharines. But 25 seconds is more than enough time for St. Catharines to strike.
It is. All it takes is one good shot or one bad bounce, and they could easily be tied in this game. This second period, for all intents and purposes, has been theirs. So it's been a pretty even game considering the first period was mostly the Avalanche.
Avalanche getting a chance to go now. Van Loon coming up with Skropolis. That one dumped in. Van Loon onside. Yanni Skropolis pokes that one away from Savory. 12 seconds remaining. Let's see if the Avs can make anything happen while they're still in the zone. Dante Kopps getting the puck. 6 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Second period now over as Dante Kopps makes a great play to kill some time. But a power play goal by Zach Lawrence has cut the lead in half for the Ancaster Avalanche, and 2 unsportsmanlike power penalties going to each side.
Shots on net for the period. 8 for Ancaster, 11 for St. Catharines.
And the shots 8-11.
26 for Ancaster and 22 for St. Catharines.
So definitely a comeback period for the St. Catharines Falcons, but they go to the dressing room down by 1. We'll be back for the third period here at the Morgan Firestone Arena. As I'm back with my brother Eric Howard. So Eric, what exactly, how do you feel this period is going to play out? It seemed like period 1 was all Avalanche, period 2 was all Falcons. Which way does this third period lead?
I have a feeling it will be leaning towards the Ancaster Avalanche because around the end of that second period, the Avalanche took the play to the Falcons and they had momentum going their way. You never know. It could be the Falcons, but I have a good feeling the Ancaster Avalanche are going to start this period strong and hard.
Caleb McPhee tries to dump that puck in. It's Liam Van Loon getting a stick on it. Owen Savory has a little difficulty passing the puck to one of his teammates, Michael Davies, who had fed Zach Lawrence for the goal, who just finished dumping that puck in. Derek Raposo trying to battle that one. Davies shot that one, stopped by Ryan Dugas, who tries to get the puck, but Ben Hadanaka makes a nice little play, and Yanni Skropolis coming out 2-1-2. And just offside, trying to drag the leg was Liam Van Loon, and the play called offside at the Falcons blue line.
And you always hate it as that winger when you see your other player coming with the puck, you try to slow yourself down, and then they make that one extra play that causes you to go offside. Would have been better had he just gone straight in instead of stick handling it one more time at the blue line.
Perth Swick plays that one back to Tristan DeJong. Now puck to Jaleel Adams, who comes in over the red line. He dumps it in. Dirk Stadig plays along the boards to Brain James, back to his own defenseman, Bryce Robertson. Robertson over to Dirk Stadig. Kyle Kennery in the center of the ice. Bridgewater finds Bro. Nick Bro coming along. He's behind the net for the Avalanche. Dirk Stadig, that one shot, stopped by Owen Savory. Evan Miller gets bodied, but now back to the point. Bryce Robertson has the puck. To Dirk Stadig, he's got a goal tonight. That one shot through a crowd and right into the chest of Owen Savory. So a little bit of action in both ends of the ice. Both goaltenders have to make difficult stops at the start, but no goals so far.
587, that's 0601.
And if the Falcons can't stop that point shot coming from the Avalanche, which has been coming all night long, which is why they have scored both their goals, then they're going to have some problems as that puck can deflect or possibly just go through a screen and just completely go through Savory. And they need to take those opportunities away.
The Liam Van Loon first period power play goal, that one just squeezed through. I'm not sure if there's a deflection or not. But the Dirk Stadig one, that one was one that Owen Savory just missed, and it looks like the referees have called the play down again on a hand pass. Face off to the left of Owen Savory. Ben Woodhouse in the draw. He's going against Romeo Dentino. Woodhouse loses that one cleanly to Dentino. Dante Copps off the glass high, right to Tanner Bernecki, makes a little play around his man, but then he's checked, gets the puck back though. Bernecki backhand pass to Luke Croucher. He's hit by Tanner Main. Dante Copps are on the boards. Sees Noah Perlick, kept in by Woodhouse, who dumps it back into the corner for Bridgewater to go after. Tanner Main getting away from Bridgewater. Oh, and just missing a thunderous body check was Main as Ben Woodhouse came in like a cannonball. Bridgewater trying to get past Nathan Smilsky. He can't, and now the pass is deflected as the shot from Dante Copps was deflected away by Luke Croucher behind the net of Ryan Dugas right now. Caleb McPhee in his own zone to Yanni Skropoulos. Skropoulos trying to get that one in. Arbor Hekash deflects it away, and Yanni Skropoulos plays it offside as Liam Van Loon didn't see the play happening behind him, and it was offside.
Not too much action so far here in this third period, mostly just shot blocks and shot attempts that have not resulted in a shot on goal. And if one team can find that little extra space, they might just blow this game wide open.
Seems to be a tight jumping game, and Dirk Stadig sends one of the Falcons flying in his own defenseman. Jack Venery looks like got up, and going to the bench is Matt Busby, who seems a little shaken up after the play. Yanni Skropoulos going around Arbor Hekash. Goes along the boards, he hits Perth Swick, who comes on. Played back to the point, Derek Raposo kicks it, but it deflects right back into the skates of the Falcons, and now Ben Hadanaka clears it back in. Liam Van Loon going after the puck. Owen Savory way out of his crease to go play the puck. And now Yanni Skropoulos going after it. DeJong in the corner. A Perth Swick that is in the corner, and Yanni Skropoulos comes with it. He shoots that one, deflected off, goes high off the glass, and Skropoulos goes for a change. Kyle Kennery now battling. Coming back up with the puck, Sam Vandersdale. He gets hit by Nick Bro as after he made the play and cleared back in by Holden Rogers. Tanner Bernecki passes up to Bro. Bro's had a very good night tonight on the forecheck, and here he goes in again. Nick Bro clears it in front, just missing Graydon James' stick. Couldn't quite get the shot off, goes behind the net on the relay, and now Nick Bro plays it back to the point. Caleb McPhee, back to Bro, who lets it go to Kyle Kennery. He's going to battle against Perth Swick, and Kyle Kennery ends up falling over as Perth Swick bodied him off the puck. Flip pass back in, Michael Davies going after, and an icing call coming against the Falcons, 15:39 in the third period.
That time again, please look at your wristbands for
Seems like it's been mostly a checking game in this third period.
Which the Avalanche obviously would like to play, and they're the ones with the lead, so the checking game usually suits the people defending.
And they want this period to stay the way it's been going right now because they've been in the St. Catharines end for most of this period, although it's only been 4 minutes in.
Crutcher coming in, nice move! It's right in the feet, Ben Woodhouse one strike off the side of the net! That's another chance for Ben Woodhouse to score! He's had a handful of them tonight. Woodhouse, he's the one who started the play with the scramble draw. That one shot through the crease by Caleb McPhee, but Ben Woodhouse scrambled the draw. Croucher poked it loose, and Woodhouse was alone in front, but Owen Savory denied him twice. Raposo steps up. Zach Lawrence makes the play to Perswick. Tristan DeJong has it. Back over to Jaleel Adams, cutting through the middle of the ice. He passes the red line. Jaleel Adams, nice move. He tries to go around Caleb McPhee. He does, but he loses the puck to Derek Raposo. Nice poke check from Ben Woodhouse. Woodhouse makes a nice pass over the side to Bridgewater. Bridgewater, nice pass into the middle. Bridgewater has it again in the slot, trying to make the pass. He's hooked down. No call made by the referees. Luke Croucher, and a big hit. Dirk Static goes down as he and Muskogee collide. Dirk Static, nice move to the inside. Dirk Static, nice move again. He tries to cut in. He goes around Tanner Main but can't get the puck. Evan Miller tries to make the play. He gives it to Dakota Muskogee. Avalanche putting in a lot of pressure. Jaleel Adams, he had a nice move to cut in earlier. Jaleel Adams centering pass. Gets it over to Evan Miller. He and Muskogee having a bit of a communication issue. Didn't know who was going to go for the puck. Arbor Heatcat tries to go around. 2-1-1 low. Here it comes in. Jordy Morgan on the backhand. Nice play to Van Loon. He's hooked. Down in the crease. He is hit hard into the boards. It's Dakota Muskogee with a great defensive effort on Liam Van Loon, struggling a little bit as Jordy Morgan fed the beautiful backhand pass over to him. Tanner Bernecki to the youngster Jordy Morgan. Jordy Morgan dumps that one in wide. Kyle Kennery passes it back to Van Loon. It's deflected. Caleb McPhee tries to make the play. Nathan Smilsky coming in. On the backhand, Dugas makes the save. It goes behind his net. Smilsky battling with Bernecki, but it goes back to the point. Romeo Dentino tries to make the play. He does. Great play by Romeo Dentino to keep the puck in on his stomach as he kept it at the line. Romeo Dentino rounded. He's run over by Nick Pro. He threw him around like a ragdoll. What a hit on the smaller Romeo Dentino. Tanner Bernecki in his own corner. The Falcons have to tag up, and a penalty upcoming to the Falcons. This will be the 5th power play of the night for the Ancaster Avalanche. 12:55 remaining as now Ryan Dugas is at his own bench. Tanner Bernecki trying to get the puck up ice. Finds Kalen McPhee. Goes to dump it in, but he's met by Perswick. Finally touching up by the Falcons, and a high sticking call coming to the Falcons, and it looks like it's going to be Busby. Busby going to the penalty box for high sticking. 12:41 in the third period, and a 5th power play coming up for the Avalanche.
An unfortunate outcome for the Falcons after a really interesting but very noteworthy shift from Dentino. He kept the puck in after falling down at the blue line, somehow keeping away from Nick Bro. Gets nailed by Bro seconds later, and then unfortunately a penalty gets called against him.
Croucher shot, rebound on the line. They've called no goal. What a stop by Owen Savory. Luke Croucher thought he had it.
What a save that was from Savory.
The crowd definitely thought that was in, as you can hear some of the fans not too happy with the call. They think that Owen Savory grabbed it past the line, but with no video replay, the referee's call will stand as no goal. Owen Savory saving a goal there.
You can tell he thinks it's no goal. He throws that puck out there saying, nah, it didn't go in. Of course, this is where, if they had replays, this would definitely be a situation where they would use them. But what a game saver for the Falcons.
Come on, where's the Toronto? We got to go to Toronto to see who scored this. We gotta find out all those different angles. All the rest.
Where's the iPads?
Yeah, the iPads, the GoPros. We need all of that here. Otherwise, we'll have no goals and goals that we'll never know if they actually went in or not.
Just attach some cameras into the netting.
Oh, I don't know if many of the GOJHL teams can afford to have a bunch of cameras in their nets. So
especially because they're just going to break from the
a
shots.
GoPro in the back of the net to help with goal line saves.
I don't think that's going to stop a puck.
I don't think that would even help you determine if that went in or not. Ben Hadanaka coming in over the line. 109 remaining in this power play. It's been very good for the Avalanche tonight. They've scored on 2 of 4. Ben Hadanaka, nice cross crease pass. Liam Van Loon just misses it. He dumps it back in deep. Grain James lets it go. Ben Hadanaka and Grain James battling, but Tanner Main trying to clear it. He can't get it out. And nice play by Dirk Static to keep it in. Static still has it. At the blue line. Ben Hadanaka. Nice pass across. Oh, just missed by Van Loon in front. Oh, what a block in front of the crease. That was Dante Cops. He just saved the goal. Unbelievable. A second goalie in net. Dante Cops on a knee saves the goal.
And the Avalanche are going to be calling the Cops. They just got robbed by a defenseman. First it was Savory with a beautiful stick save against them on the open side on the power play. Then Cops comes sliding down with one knee, and the Avalanche, you saw Graydon James put his stick on his head, wondering how it didn't go in. That's the entire bench right now.
That's two triple-A great chances on this. Not even just grade A. They have been for sure goals taken away from the Avalanche on this power play. A great stop by Savory, although controversial, and a wonderful block by Dante Cops. Definitely going to get some props at the bench from his coach and his teammates.
Probably getting some dinner bought from the goalie.
I would not be surprised, especially if they come back to tie and or win this game. But battling in the corner, the Falcons are doing a great job of killing the penalty. 8 seconds remaining. Dirk Static has it. That one shot. Nice pad save. No one for the rebound, though. Liam Van Loon tries to go for the puck. Penalty. 1 second now over. And the Avalanche still in the zone. Graydon James battling along. Someone has lost their stick. It's
Tristan De
Jong with that one. Arbor Hikac tries to go make the play. And cleared all the way down the ice. No icing called. But that last play was created all because of Dirk Static with a wonderful keep-in at the point.
He's been a huge factor for the Avalanche tonight, offensively and defensively.
Coming back in, Lucas Smilski plays that one across. Davies goes along the boards. Fires that one back in front. Ryan Dugas makes a save. And then it's cleared away from the crease as Nathan Smilski almost had that one. That one's a little bit of a collision in the corner with Dante Cops. Lucas Smilski in front. And that one a nice little pass. He just misses Ben Woodhouse going on the races. That stick still laying at the right side dot. Oh, turnover. Back in front. Ben Woodhouse couldn't get a pass to anybody as that one is played behind the net. Owen Savory made a big mistake with the stick play. That one shot deflected just wide. It may have taken a piece of the pad of Owen Savory. Raposo pass on to Robertson. Deflected away by Bridgewater. Woodhouse tries to get around Bridgewater. He can't. Now it's played out. Zach Lawrence. He's got to go tonight. He tries to split the D. He can't. He's pushed down by Robertson. Derek Raposo lost his stick, and he has to go behind the net again. Oh, a big hit! A little bit of a high hit by Zach Lawrence, but Luke Kratcher gets up. No worse for the wear. Jaleel Adams dumps that one in. Ryan Dugas goes behind the net to play it. He plays the backhand out of the reach of the captain, Bryce Robertson, deflected off the pad as the shot by Arbor Hikac tried to get through Kyle Kennery. Evan Miller passes that one over to Busby, over to Arbor Hikac. Tanner Bernecki now made the play. Kyle Kennery with Bro. Doesn't pass it. Jordy Morgan now joining the play. Jordy Morgan, back pass to Tanner Bernecki. Bernecki shot that one through a screen. Deflected, Bro. One, two, score! What a play in front. Nick Bro's had a great night, and he scores on the rebound.
What a keep-in from the point. Great cycle play from the Avalanche. And it was a shot that took a deflection off the pants of Bro. You saw Savory. He went to go make the initial stop, but unfortunately the puck was in a different spot. So when he went to go realign himself, Bro tapped it through his legs. And it's a 3-1 lead. The entire bench jumped for joy after it should have been 3-1 multiple times earlier.
This game could easily be 5-1 if not for Owen Savory and Dante Combs. But finally, the Avalanche break through to make it 3-1. as they have been all over St. Catharines in this third period. The momentum has definitely swayed heavily back for the Avalanche. And now coming back in, seeing if the Falcons can answer. Back into the corner, losing control of the puck. That's coming back out of the zone. It's dumped by Derek Raposo. Dirk Staddy makes the play. Ben Hadanaka plays it back to him right to his feet, but Ben Hadanaka fans on it and gives it back to Raposo. Liam Van Loo trying to go in, trying to chip around, but Perswick has the puck now. It's DeJong held up Liam Van Loo. Nice play by Ben Woodhouse. Tries to step around Swick, he does. He has Van Loo going to the net. Nice play! Hooked down to the ice, and another power play coming up to the Avalanche. A hooking call as the speed of Ben Hadanaka crashing the net causes Perswick to hook him up, and the 6th power play of the night going to the Avalanche.
And this is not going to help St. Catharines get back in this game. Penalty killing wise, they haven't been offensively great, so you're not going to be expecting shorthand to go for them. And the Avalanche have just been dominating them on the power play.
And that last power play was so good.
They almost scored twice.
They should have scored twice, but it might frighten the Falcons a little bit.
I think they're scared to see what the game plan is going to be drawn up for.
Kyle Kennery going in. He steals away from Dante Kops. Nice stick check. Lucas Smilski battling for the puck. He's having a hard time getting around. Nice step up by Liam Van Loon, but finally gotten out by Zach Lawrence as Lucas Smilski has to go off. Kyle Kennery dumps it in for a chase. Graydon James leads it go to Ben Hadanaka. Over to Liam Van Loon. Hadanaka at the point. Static one-timer. Great glove save. That one may have been going wide, but a bullet snagged out of the air by Owen Savory.
Unfortunately, this is not a game you can blame on Owen Savory. He has literally saved his team from going down so many times.
And even when he hasn't, he's had some defensive help. So
in this game, I would say your biggest problem, other than the penalties, is your offense.
The potent offense that for some reason isn't getting much done tonight. But if you're an Avalanche fan, that's a good thing. Coming along the board, Tanner Bernecki trying to keep it in. Tanner Main can't get it out. Evan Miller trying to battle as well. Luke Croucher goes down. The puck just no one seems to get to, and cleared by his hand. Tanner Main just throws it all the way down to the blue line. Creative little play from the defenseman. Luke Croucher shoots that one in for a dump and chase, but no one is anywhere near the puck to try and get it. And Matthew Bridgewater gets the puck in the center ice. 54 seconds remaining. 6:27 remaining in the third period. Ben Woodhouse through the center of the ice. He's had a great game as well. He and Bro probably the best players tonight for the Avalanche. Tanner Bernecki pass on back to the point. Kaylen McPhee fires, and a shot denied by Owen Savory. Jaleel Adams can't clear the puck. Kaylen McPhee kept it in. Oh, Tanner Bernecki has it bounce off his stick there, and it goes right through his feet. He couldn't keep the puck in. Luke Croucher tries to dump it back in. 25 seconds remaining on the power play. Michael Davies gets pressured. He loses control. Kyle Kennery goes for the hit to keep it in, but Dirk Static has it at the blue line. He tries to go back in, but he's being hounded hard along the boards by Sam Vanderzalm. Nick Bro trying to get it in. One-hander. Trying to get it around was Graydon James. He can't. It's a 2-on-2 coming out now. Coming through the center ice. Davies with Vanderzalm. And nice defensive play by Graydon James coming back to break that up. Nick Bro. Nice pass to Kyle Kennery. Can't get the puck. Nick Bro shoots that one deflected. Graydon James can't find it. Neither can Kyle Kennery.
Davies is complaining to the ref again.
Not the first time we've heard or seen a complaint from him, but Matt Busby coming in. Busby along the left side board. Deflects that one in front off the stick of Vanderzalm. Ben Hadanaka tries an outlet pass. He can't get past DeJong. Vanderzalm tries to throw it back in. He does get it around Bryce Robertson, but Derek Raposo gets it. Goes it high off the boards. Liam Van Loon trying to get to it. Trying to poke that around as Perlick threw it back in. Yanni Skropoulos dumps that one back out. Yikash moves it back into the corner. Noah Perlick and Derek Raposo go in. Both fall, and Derek Raposo gets away with the play. Almost a high stick, but Bryce Robertson battling push the puck back. Nathan Smilski. Nice on the move to the inside. His stick is hooked. No call. Ben Hadanaka was all over him. Bryce Robertson uses his big body to get Smilski off the puck. Coming in the slot. Backhand deflected and a glove save. As Romeo Dintino threw the backhand, but it got deflected on its way to Ryan Dugas. 4:20 remaining in the third period.
And the Falcons are having too much trouble getting quality shots on Ryan Dugas at this point in time. They work their butts off just to get possession, just to end up in a fluttering backhand that was no way going in the net.
And that goes to the credit of the defense and the forwards of the Avalanche. They have smothered almost every kind of chance the Falcons have had.
Exactly what I was thinking. Smothering the offense is what the Avalanche are doing.
Collision there with Croucher, Hekash, and a penalty coming up, and it looks like to the Falcons, interference as they interfered with Luke Croucher. Slash to, it looks like one of the Falcons are getting the penalty.
Holden Rogers looks like he's getting a slashing call.
My apologies, I thought it was an interference call, as that slashing slashing call does a little bit look like an interference.
To me, it looked more like an interference on a.
I thought it was an interference as well, which is why I assumed an interference. But the power play, 7th of the night for the Avalanche. They haven't scored in the last few, but Tanner Bernecki has it. He fires that one. Shot. Owen Savory made the save. He had Tanner Main and Ben Woodhouse in front of him, but just a little off to the side, so easy enough for the goaltender to make the save.
And if Dan Fitzgerald, if he wants to know what's wrong with this game, just look at the penalty minutes.
If you've had seven power plays, or given away 7 power plays,
he's probably going to scream at his team, even though he's probably been doing it the entire season. Stop taking penalties. But unfortunately, they're a team full of emotion, and they have a lot of skilled players that just take dumb penalties half the time.
Owen Savory has the puck behind his own net.
That penalty coming up.
And another penalty. This one looked like it's coming to Ben Woodhouse, though.
It's either head contact or a roughing.
Ben Woodhouse going to the box now, so that'll negate the power play. That a minute and 27 seconds still remaining. Woodhouse complaining to the ref saying, hey, I didn't do anything, but he doesn't like the call, but he's going to be in the box for 2 minutes or less.
Look at Ken, he's screaming at the refs. Yeah. I'm sure that's one of the things.
Ken not happy about that one.
One of the people the referees did not want to see back is Ken.
Yeah. So 3:33 remaining, 3-1 for the Avalanche in this third period. Face-off coming to the left of Ryan Dugas, who's been wonderful all night. Jaleel Adams in the draw for the Falcons. Ben Hadanaka for the Avalanche. Face-off, try to win it forward with Jaleel Adams, but Ben Hadanaka forces him off the puck with some nice body work. Jaleel Adams has a little hook on the hands, no call. Hadanaka over to Raposo. Passes over to Dirk Static, who sees room. 4-on-4 hockey right now. Dirk Static comes in, rips out one blocking arm save by Owen Savory. The Falcons trying to break out. 3-on-2 coming back. Hustling hard is Bridgewater to cut that off. Toronto Miskolski throws out behind the net. Goes all the way to Matt Busby. Jaleel Adams trying to go around Bridgewater. After the penalty is over, there will be a 33-second power play coming to the Falcons. But right now it's a 4-on-4 in the Avalanche zone. Dirk Static, he's high up at his own blue line right now, trying to get against the other defenseman, Busby. Played down by Cos, back to Busby, cuts into the middle. Here comes Busby, nice move, nice play by Hadanaka to force the offense. Here he goes, he's got a breakaway from his own blue line. Ben Hadanaka, here he comes. Moves it back, and what a save by Owen Savory on the backhand! Hadanaka had about a 200-foot breakaway, and he was denied by Savory.
What a timely save by Savory. His team trying to get back with 12 left in the period, and he comes up big as the penalty is now over for the St. Catharines Falcons.
So the 30-second power play now up on the board. Ben Woodhouse currently serving it. Owen Savory throwing his stick up in the air. I think he thought there was going to be a penalty to Liam Van Loon, who came by and gave him a little tap. And the battle currently at the Avalanche blue line with 1:44 remaining. Oh, he's actually calling to the bench to see if he can go off. I saw Liam Van Loon in front. I figure maybe he was upset at Liam Van Loon for something.
Van Loon has done that before. He's given an extra
And
tap.
now the net is empty, and 1:30 remaining. Will the Falcons have enough time? Goes back to the point. Zach Lawrence has it. Zach Lawrence fires, deflected by Woodhouse, who's out of the box. Into the screening over top of Ryan Dugas.
And the Avalanche in this next almost minute 30 are going to have to press it on hard. The St. Catharines Falcons have an extra man, so they're going to be coming at them every which way, double teaming the puck carrier. And let's see if St. Catharines, after they call this timeout, are going to be able to get a game plan going past this stellar Avalanche defense.
Saying that, what exactly, if you're Dan Fitzgerald for the Falcons, what is your game plan? How do you get across? Because the Avalanche have done such a great job of smothering offense along the boards. They've done a great job of blocking. What is there left to do?
Well, because of the fact that they've been having trouble shooting the puck through crowds, what they have to do is, if they can, at the last second, try and take a different angle to throw off the defense. If you're going to throw it to the left side of him, try and curve your stick a little bit so it goes through his feet instead. Because the defense are going to try and read that and position themselves to get it on that left side, so you curve your stick a little bit towards the middle, and then it hopefully will slide through his feet, get some sticks in the lane, get some bodies in front of Dugas, which they had the extra man, so there's going to be someone parked in front of him at all times, and just hope that no one's there to clear it or that it goes in.
And right now they have some very dangerous offensive weapons. Lucas Smilski in the face-off draw. He's got Busby on his right, Jaleel Adams behind him, as well with Perswick, Dakota Miskolski, and Zach Lawrence. That's Dante Cobb, my apologies. As the face-off is won so cleanly, it goes back outside of the zone. Smilski can't handle the pass. Derek Raposo clears it off the glass, and again out. Dante Cobbs plays on Lucas Smilski. He's got it to Busby. Throws it through the feet of Kyle Kennery. Back to Matt Busby now. Busby through the center ice. Deflected. Ben Adenaka. Here he goes on the backhand. Into the empty net. He doesn't get the breakaway, but he does get the empty netter. And this game 4-1. 54 seconds remaining in the third will be won by the Avalanche.
A bad break as the Falcons could not get good possession. They won that puck back into the neutral zone, and they've just been shooting themselves in the feet this entire game with penalties and bad turnovers. Hadmacher earlier couldn't get a breakaway goal against Savory, but he got a partial breakaway on an empty netter.
Would you still consider it a breakaway on an empty net?
Well, there's no one between him and the net, so I would call that a breakaway.
It's the easiest breakaway in the world. Plays that one back behind the net. 42 seconds remaining in this third period. The Avalanche have been very good defensively in this third period. Has been mostly all, if not most, of Avalanche pressure in the zone.
I'm sure this is a game that's taken a little bit of a bite out of Owen Savory, who's had such a great season, and St. Catharines probably thinks that they are the better team, which stat-wise they are the better team, but sometimes
Avalanche came to play a little more. They wanted it seemed a little bit more.
The Avalanche definitely were the hungrier team this game.
13 seconds remaining, now under 10. And the final seconds are ticking down at the Morgan Firestone Arena at a very impressive 4-1 win for the Ancaster Avalanche over the high-flying St. Catharines Falcons. That will improve their record to 27-1, and they'll get them 41 points. And hopefully with a loss from the Niagara Falls Canucks, it would move them into third place as they avenged their 1-1 tie last night against St. Cat's. But for myself, Hayden Allen, and my brother Eric Allen, it's been a pleasure. We will see you next week when the Avalanche will play their next game against the Niagara Falls Canucks, and that'll be a great game to figure out seeding.